Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. In the headlines today, RSP best performance is yet to come, says Mr. Deepak Chatraj, CEO RSP. Plasma donor felicitated at sale Rourkela steel plant. Now, the news in detail. Rourkela steel plant's best performance is yet to come, said Mr. Deepak Chatraj, CEO, while addressing in a session of mass contact exercise held in virtual mode on 2nd September. The session was attended by Mr. P.K. Das, ED Works, Mr. Rajveer Singh, ED P&A, Mr. D.K. Mahapatra, ED MM, and Dr. B.K. Hota, Director M&HS, and about 70 employees, including executives. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Chatraj elaborated about the record-breaking performance of many units of the steel plant in the recent past. We have to improve in every area, not only in production but also in productivity, quality, techno-economics and cost optimization. However, there is no scope for complacency. We have to continuously improve our performance so that we can upscale our plant from good to better and thereafter best, he stressed. The CEO thanked various departments that have gone beyond their normal framework of responsibilities of RSP against COVID-19. He reassured that the steel plant will make all-out efforts to provide every possible support the employees and their family members at every stage. He also exhorted the participants to come up with new ideas for process optimization, cost reduction and low energy consumption, which will make RSP the best plan in the steel industry. Mr. Chatraj focused on adopting appropriate confidence building measures so as to bring back normalcy in the steel plant and township. Focusing on safety, Mr. Chatraj said, if all of us take the pledge that neither I will indulge in unsafe practice or I will allow anyone to do so, then RSP will soon become a zero-accident plant. The CEO also stressed upon need of organizational and individual safety of employees as well as contract workers. In the new normal situation, we have to use extra PPEs like mask and sanitizer apart from the regular ones like helmet and shoes. Emphasizing on complete elimination of accidents in steel plant, Mr. P.K. Das said that road accidents can absolutely be avoided if the employees would be mindful while on the road. He also discussed about the targets set for the month of September, reducing demurrage and improving the techno-economic parameters. Mr. Rajveer Singh emphasized on adherence to the guidelines related to COVID-19 pandemic by the employee. In his address, Mr. D.K. Mahapatra praised the employees for registering record-breaking performance and sustaining the good works. Dr. B.K. Hota deliberated about the various measures to be taken for improving immunity. At the outset, Ms. Rajshri Banerjee, GM in charge HRD, welcomed the gathering. An interaction session held on the occasion witnessed employees from various departments spelling out their thoughts and suggestions to bring in improvements in their respective areas of work while braving the COVID-19 pandemic. Mrs. Annapurna Behra, Manager HRDC, coordinated the session and also proposed a vote of thanks. I feel proud to have donated the plasma for saving the life of another COVID-infected patient, said Mr. Jagannath Sahu, MONT, Raw Material Handling Plant, RMHP of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, RSP. On 7th August, Mr. Sahu received a phone call from Additional District Magistrate and senior officers of RSP requesting for O positive plasma donation. Without a second thought, Mr. Sahu agreed and came forward to do so to save the life of another COVID-infected person. The very next day, he went to Ispat General Hospital for testing of his plasma. After stringent tests at the IGH blood bank, his plasma was found to be suitable for plasma treatment. The same day, he donated plasma at the plasma bank established at Ispat General Hospital. It may be noted that Mr. Sahu and his family, including his wife and daughter, were found COVID-19 positive during a mass detection test carried out in the containment zone of Sector 16 in the first week of July. They were all asymptomatic. After going through the stipulated period of isolation and medication, they all recovered. In a small function organized at the OBBP department on 1st September, Mr. A. Mishra, CGM, RMHP, on behalf of the steel plant, felicitated Mr. Sahu for his noble act by presenting a memento. Other senior officers of RMHP and personnel department were also present on the occasion, adhering to the COVID-19 protocol. Notably, plasma therapy is the latest effective medical intervention being applied for the treatment of COVID patients. When the cellular components of blood such as RBC, WBC and platelet are removed, the remaining part is called the plasma. It contains antibodies to many infectious diseases. With this, we come to the end of this edition of News Bulletin. Namaskar.